Stacy.
Dakota mentioned you got on him a little bit at halftime. Can you just kind of relay that conversation?
Well, I thought our guys did a great job of having a focus in terms of rebounding, but then we didn't take care of the basketball. We weren't clean, and we just had we shot the ball quick in one stretch, and after you shoot the ball quick a couple times and you don't make perimeter shots, you just don't keep shooting the basketball from the perimeter. You drive the ball or you get the ball inside and just show your experience, and we didn't do that, and we just didn't give ourselves a chance with all the turnovers we had in the first half. And I thought in the second half they did a lot better job with that. And then overall, I thought we did a great job rebounding. They're a really good rebounding team, and we out rebounded by 17, and they didn't have as many offensive rebounds. When they generate points, a lot of times they're getting second chance opportunities. They didn't get a lot of that, so I thought our guys did a really good job, with the rebounding aspect.
Matt, it was, I believe, 49-41, and again, you were just kind of muddling through, holding the lead, and it just seemed like Isaac got to another level, and you went to him and he delivered. I think he had 16 points in 9 minutes in the second half, from 11-15 to like 2-10. Can you explain why he was so good in the second half?
Well, I thought his footwork was great. We obviously were able to get him the basketball, and he got fouled a lot. But I thought he just kept it simple. For him, it's getting deep position and keeping it simple and going to his post moves and not trying to, get away from, doing that. He wasn't spinning. He wasn't, just getting them deep, making his post move, and then obviously, he was able to get fouled and go to the free throw line and steal some points. But he was a difference for us in the second half. The fact we didn't turn it over till the very end, the rebounding, and then Isaac really played well.
The last two coaches have come in here after the games and said that their first priority was taking away the three. How does that change? How do you see that, and how has that changed things for your team the last couple of years?
Well, I think if anytime you have balance and you take care of the basketball, you're going to be able to get inside play and outside play with our team. And I think we've been able to prove that. I think when somebody takes us out of what we want to do, I think we're a part of that. And what I mean by that is it's just if they want to add pressure, they want to get into us, it's nothing that we haven't seen before and had success with. But if we want to get careless with the basketball or shoot the ball quick and not give ourselves a chance, and now we're in transition off a miss or we're in transition off a turnover, then we're doing that to ourselves. So I really look at it as, when people come after us and they try to take things away, just throw the ball inside. Just throw the ball inside every single time and then make them handle, our interior players. Now, if they want to double those guys and then the ball gets in rotations. But I think there's a handful, probably more instances than that, where we miss some open shots we normally make. And so, you live with that. And then there's a couple that you like to have back that were probably rushed a little bit. But I look at it as, like I said, of us, not doing what we're supposed to. And then in the second half, we let things come to us, and, we fed the post and did a better job and got good looks. I mean, we knocked some down, but we got good looks and didn't always go down. But I think it was good offense still.
I think this follows up on that, but you only attempted 2 free throws in the first half. You attempt 20-some for the game. So how much does this team rely on that as kind of almost a foundation of the offense?
Right. Well, it's, obviously sometimes we'll play through the post and we'll play to get fouled. And you can't play the game that way. You have to go to score the basketball. If they foul you, they foul you. If they don't, you're still just trying to be aggressive and score the ball. So, it's just one of those games where, neither team fouled much. And then in the second half, obviously they fouled more when we got the ball inside more.
Shutting down Sanders was going to be a big part of this game, and it seemed that Dakota Mathias did that for a large part of the game.
Yeah.
But is it a little bit frustrating when a guy like Johnson steps up and he was shooting like 26% from three-point range and he hits 5 of 6?
Yeah.
Kind of similar in some ways to Nebraska.
No question. Well, we played against him when he was at Kansas State and Maui. And so we talked about, that he's very streaky. He doesn't have great numbers in terms of percentages, but he's capable of knocking down shots. And anytime you allow someone to get their head up and knock down a couple, now you're at, that point again. Because, what would you do on the flip of it? You're trying to stop Corey Sanders. You're trying to stop Mike Williams. You're trying to stop Deshaun Freeman. It doesn't mean you can't stop everybody, because you can. But he got away from us. But give him credit, man. He made a couple tough ones. And he had the hot hand for them.
Is the three-point shooting the last couple of games just kind of the natural ebb and flow of a season, or is it something people are doing?
I don't think anybody's defended us differently in the past 2 games than they have before. I don't see anybody totally staying home, on our guys. We're getting shots. Obviously, if they were stopping our three-pointers, how did we shoot 27 of them? We're getting 27 shots. We missed them. I thought we had, off the top of my head, a couple of them that we probably shouldn't have taken, but for the most part, a couple of times we shoot transition threes. So if we're in rhythm and we get those, we like to shoot those because they're good three-point shooters and they don't have a great rebound balance in transition, and we can fly in there and get offensive rebounds too. So, we're going to encourage our guys to take that, and the percentages say so.
I think you played Isaac like 10 or 12 consecutive minutes in the second half. Can you recall playing him for that kind of a stretch?
I don't know. I think he played a lot in Utah State when he really played well. You might want to go back and look at that, but I don't. With him, we try to keep him, fresh and going. But when he plays like that, you don't want to take him out. That's the key. Like when you have guys and they play well, and that's what you always tell your players is just say, you want the coaches to say, who should we play? What rotation should we do? Well, we know he's a part of it. You want that to be your name.
Matt, I know you focus on each game, but with Wisconsin losing, the race is on now. Now you've got a chance. You're still going to need some help. But do you talk to you guys about that at all, or is it just one game at a time and whatever happens, happens?
Yeah, we talked just exactly what you said. It's just, we have to take care of our business. We can't control anything else. And we just got to keep our focus on, playing your next game and, getting ready and learning from some things that, you happened in your last game. There were some things that, we didn't do well, at Indiana. There's some things that we didn't do well today. And then just trying to keep improving. I think that's probably more important than anything. But, it's whether, the bracket comes out, the top 16, and, if you don't like it, win. And then that cures everything. Keeping your focus on what you need to do to help us be successful is more important than talking about a big picture. If you don't realize that they lost, then you're probably in the wrong locker room. I don't think we need to speak on it. Yep.